What's up, YouTube? On this video, we're gonna be reacting to my Golden State Warriors are no joke. So yeah, let's get into it.
Step on the cross, the three on the way, got it. Screen, 6 on the shot clock for three. Oh, it's wet.
Even without Jimmy Butler, the Golden State Warriors do not quit, and remind us all again why you never doubt the heart of a champion. In a 1-1 tied series with a very physical Rockets team, execution, IQ, and skill prevails.
For those who's looking for my the playoff reaction videos, I tried to keep them coming, but you know we got copyrighted and they ain't even let me post them on. So yeah, I'm gonna keep trying, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to upload them.
Once again, Steph Curry, 36 points, 7 rebounds, and 9 assists to lead the Warriors to a 2-1 series lead, not only buying more time for Jimmy Butler, but showing that Batman can still be successful without his Robin. Throughout this series, defense has definitely been a key deciding factor in pretty much every game, and this one was no different. For the second time in 3 games, the Rockets failed to crack 100 points, and that's no accident. And trust me, it's not because of whatever the Rockets do on that end of the floor either. To start off the game, the Warriors came in with that defensive fire, getting stops, steals, blocks, you name it. But the problem was their offense. Defense is a huge part of winning games, but offense is just as important. You really can't expect to win a game without scoring any points, especially when Draymond is doing things like, let's just say, providing opportunities for rebounds.
Curry into the corner here, screen, tries it from the other side.
Missing shots is one thing, but combining it with careless turnovers is entering dangerous territory. And it really was looking like that for a minute because the majority of the entire first half, the Warriors were honestly playing some of the worst basketball they could have played, shooting only 37% from the field and 26% from 3. Just an absolutely horrendous shooting display. But the saving grace is always the fact that basketball is a game of runs, and the Warriors just so happen to have a crucial one to end the half.
Good defense by Curry, got the block, and the possession, and the outlet. Healed with the highlight.
After what looked to be an offensive struggle and a game entering treacherous waters, the Dubs pulled themselves out of it to only be down 3 points at halftime. And from this point, the Golden State Warriors would put on a masterclass in execution. About 3 minutes into the third quarter, Steph Curry would begin to rain havoc on the Rockets. Layups,
Curry drives it into the lane, got it!
threes,
Open, knocks it home. Steph Curry.
and simply being Steph Curry. Here he is at the top with the ball. Post comes to set a high screen. Knowing they will blitz Steph, Post slips the screen and Steph passes it to him. With Fred and Sengun now out of the play, Quinton enters the 2v1 situation that Golden State has thrived on for about the last 10 years. He engages Dylan Brooks and throws the lob to Draymond for an easy layup. Blitzing Steph may have been their best option because, well, one-on-one coverage just ain't gonna do it.
Oh wow, Steph hit the hydraulics.
But despite the boosted level of play in the third quarter from the Warriors, the Rockets also maintained their level of play, resulting in the halftime lead only being cut from 3 to 2. Unfortunately for the Rockets, that's exactly where the Warriors want to be. In all close games, the fourth quarter is ultimately the deciding factor. With only 2 points separating these two teams, it's really anyone's game. Well, anyone who wants it enough. And I think the chef wasn't quite done cooking.
Steph on the cross, the three on the way, got it. The stare down three was pure.
The greatest shooter of all time. That's what we all know him as. But the most unique and dangerous part about Steph Curry is his gravity. Here he is with the ball. GP2 sets a quick ball screen, 2 jump out at Steph, Gary slips, and Steph hits him for an easy layup. Next possession, Steph with the ball again. GP2 goes to set a go screen this time. Steph hits him on the slip, leading to a smooth finish from Gary once again.
Even some food on the table, inside!
third possession. This time it's one-on-one coverage. Steph gets past Jalen Green, forcing Amen Thompson to help off the strong side corner. And after a ridiculous pass, Gary hits the three.
Payton got it! A dime drop for the...
7 straight easy points created for the same guy 3 possessions in a row, going from down 1 point to up 4 in less than a minute of game time. And it wouldn't stop there, because down the stretch, execution was all that mattered. For a 4th time, Gary would benefit from Steph. GP2 inbounds the ball, Steph begins to run out to the 3, and Jabari Smith Jr. completely forgets he also needs to guard someone. So Gary is left so wide open, it almost looks fake.
Slip screen by Payton and a bucket. Timeout Rockets!
Oh, and Steph Curry is still out there too, by the way.
6 on the shot clock for 3. Oh, it's wet.
The offense down the stretch is ultimately what secured the win for the Warriors, but the defense is what kept them in the proper positions. In Game 2, Jalen Green obviously caught fire and took the game into his hands, but this time it was much different. The Warriors completely shut him out of the game, forcing Amen Thompson to act as the primary driving threat and playmaker, something that Golden State was able to take advantage of. Time and time again, Amen Thompson was attempting to initiate the offense, and it resulted in either a contested shot or a turnover.
Dylan Brooks is
Here he is against Pods. He gets to step on Brandon, but is forced into an awkward angled shot. Again, Thompson at the controls. He tries to drive on post, and instead of getting off a shot, he pretty much just throws the ball out of bounds. Now here he is off a dive from Fred, and he pretty much just throws up a horrendous shot over 2 people. And this type of stuff happened again, and again, and again.
This dude suck.
Amen took 16 shots this game. For reference, Sengun shot 18, Jalen Green shot 11, and Fred VanVleet shot 14. The second most shot attempts came from a rookie whose main specialty is defense. The Warriors knew exactly what they could exploit, and they did it to perfection. This was honestly just a great overall win for Golden State. Buddy Hield actually stepped up for once in the absence of Jimmy. Gary Payton stepped up with some big buckets, and one of the biggest contributors in his game was Quentin Post. The box score will not show it. In fact, the box score probably makes it look like Post had the worst game ever, but the subtle plays he was making all throughout the game made all of the difference. The Warriors so far have had the most roller coaster type season before the arrival of Jimmy Butler, and things without him were honestly pretty bad. So coming out with this Game 3 victory was a major win, because not only did they take a 2-1 series lead, but they showed they can step up in a must-win situation even while being short-handed. And when the world thinks the series is over,
but if they're saying Butler's out for the next 2 games, the series is over.
Steph Curry is always going to be Steph Curry.
Nobody care about Colin Coward, bro. Alright, that's gonna end it for this video. I appreciate y'all for watching. Deuce.